Hello, it is day 22, I think, March 16th, I know that for sure. Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, yay. Yeah, just made it past Mollies Ridge Shelter, I think is what it's called. Going to, I think it's called Derrick Knob Shelter, which is like 12.1 from the other shelter. And as you can see, it is very, very rainy. It poured last night. It's actually sprinkling kind of now. And I guess the forecast is that as the day goes on, at least today, there's a less and less chance of precipitation. So we might actually clear up a little bit today. But then I think it rains tomorrow and the next day. Actually, kind of the big news yesterday was the wind. According to the forecast, we had 60-mile-an-hour gusts. It was howling pretty good, but the tent was great. I didn't stay in the shelter. There's a million people in there, and I'm kind of a light sleeper, so I don't like to be in there. Plus, like, just little things like going to the bathroom and stuff like that. It's a pain in the butt when you're in there with all those packed in with all those people. So I stayed in my tent, but it was great. Completely dry. Didn't fly away in those winds. And yeah, it was great. I actually love it when I can hear the rain or the wind or whatever when I'm in the tent. I love that so much. Nothing better than like a light sprinkle when you're trying to fall asleep. But yeah, so I'm gonna just keep going and work through this rain a bit. The trail is basically like a little river. So my technique is to just kind of, as much as I can, step on the higher points and step to the side just a little bit. I don't want to wear it down more than it needs to be, but even still, just to keep the feet as dry as possible. But yeah, that is about it. It's not too cold. I mean, I think it's probably in the 40s right now, but it's supposed to get up into I think maybe the lower 50s today. So it's fine. And climbing up hills warms you up immediately almost. So I'm wearing gloves because my hands got a little cold when I was filtering water and stuff, but yeah, otherwise it's fine. But yeah, it's very misty, or you could say smoky, I guess. I think that's why they got their name. So yeah, pretty cool to be in the Smokies. I'm very happy about this. Yep, that's it. I will talk to you later. Hey, I'm on top of Thunderhead Mountain. It's pretty cool. There's no view like right here at the top because it's just bushes all around. But I've actually had views walking up to it. Maybe there'll be something ahead. I mean, it's mostly socked in, but I can see a couple of the closer mountains. But yeah, it's I think I'm just under 185 on the AT. So won't hit 200 today, but tomorrow we'll hit 200, which will be pretty cool. Yeah, this mountain I just looked up the elevation on gut hooks. It's 5,527 feet, I think. So pretty good up there. Gut hooks, by the way, for everyone who doesn't through hike or use it, is an app. It's pretty cool. It's got all the detail stuff. Like, you can see where you are at any time on a map. Plus you can see an elevation profile, which is kind of handy. See what kind of day you've got, like planning water and stuff like that. You know, if you've got a lot of climbs, you know, you're gonna probably need more water because you'll be sweating more. But it also shows where the water sources are, whether they're reliable or not, where the shelters are, any kind of like landmarks and stuff. It's pretty cool. And then people like me, anybody who's using it, can actually comment on specific things. Like if you're at a water source and it's dry, you can go and comment on it, and it'll record the date and say like, okay, this water source is no longer, it's dry right now. So it helps people that are behind you. I've actually seen it used also for like security reasons. Like when there was, I mean, the AT is a pretty safe place. I mean, well, I'm almost 200 miles on this trip. I haven't heard or seen anything nefarious at all. So, but I have heard of people using gut hooks to say like, oh, there's, you know, maybe somebody a little sketchy hanging out at this shelter or something like that. So it's good to be able to look ahead and see that stuff too. But that's it. I think I've got a little over 4 more miles to go today to get to the next shelter. It is 1:40 right now. Cruising along pretty good, and today will just be a 12.1 mile day, and yeah, that's about it. So I will get back with you later. Bye. That's the trail. I guess sometimes the trail is the water source. Convenient, handy.